We want to be real authentic and transparent with you, and we don't always have our stuff together, and we have trials and we have times where it's tough, and especially during greenhouse season I have a
Yeah.
time where like that pressure and that anxiety is just crushing because there's so much going on and you're physically beaten down. And for me, this week was a hard week, and it was just like physically, mentally, and spiritually, it was a tough week. So if we can be an encouragement to you guys, we want to be an encouragement of there's people in your life.
Not every day is a stellar day.
No, not every day is great. We might, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing good. And we're not authentic with people, and we need to be authentic and say, you know what, I'm not doing okay, and that's okay. And we've got people in our lives that we can text, we can talk to, and like I was crushed this last week. I was having a hard time, and you set the tone for the whole family. So it's, Amy's like, I haven't told the kids what you're going through, and but they know, they see that. So, and everybody else does too. Sometimes you put on a face, but people can see right through it. So we want to be an encouragement to you if you're going through stuff. There's people that'll pray for you, that can connect with you, and you can comment, you can message us. We would be happy to pray for you.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid with messaging us and commenting, hey, I'm going through some stuff myself. There's people all around all of us that we know people that have lost a parent, have lost a loved one, have had a stillborn. There's people that are hurting. So I'm asking you to be encouraging to other people. Can you imagine if you would text one person and just be an encouragement? Hey, I'm thinking about you. I just was thinking about you, and I wanted to connect with you and give you a good word for the day. And so there's so many people that watch us, and can you imagine the thousands of people doing that for somebody? That would be such an encouragement. And you imagine the impact that you could have.
Yeah, and don't forget that when you're watching videos and everybody's so happy and their life is so perfect, there's the background. There's when the camera's off.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you wanted to address this, because it was a hard week.
Yeah.
And last year was a hard year.
Yeah, it was.
So
and the year before that, there's just
there's stuff that comes up every year.
Yeah, and you sometimes you just kind of crawl through it, but don't do it alone, and be an encouragement to somebody else. So I guarantee you somebody's hurting that and maybe if you just reach out and say that. And just for me, what I was going through was this time of just having a hard time with my faith. And it's like, God, I've been faithful for almost 30 years, and in your word daily, and it just had this like absence. And so I was like, why am I going through this? Where are you? And and we talked. Amy got me talking, and she prayed for me. That was huge. Just get me talking, and she's like, can I just pray over you? And man, that was big. So let other people know that, hey, I'm going through some stuff, and you don't have to go it alone. And for me, that word came back of, like, why am I going through this, God? And he's like, because there's people that are hurting and are going through that, and you have a voice. Like, Like, I've been thinking, why aren't they preaching about this in church? Of, the, we're not all doing great.
The daily struggle.
Yeah, we're hurting, and God's just like, you tell them. You have a voice. You're going through this so that you can tell other people. So that's just how my week has been, and and then this morning I didn't feel like reading my Bible, not at all, but I did, and it's right in John 15, and it's about Jesus talking about pruning the vine, and I'm like, oh, you prune the vine, and I'm literally doing this in the greenhouses. I'm pruning up, trimming impatiens and fuchsias to get them to grow. And that was the first thing I read this morning. And it's like, pruning is hard, but it's for our good. It's for growth. So it was just something that I needed. And today I was up on the ladder fixing the poly, and this poly on this greenhouse is just tattered, and I'm literally patching it with duct tape, and I was like, that's me. I mean, it's tattered, and just throwing some duct tape on it, and this plastic is literally, just putting a smile on his face. I'm good. I'm doing great. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, this plastic is not great. It's had some windstorms, and it needs some repair. So
It will get replaced.
yeah, it's gonna get replaced. It's gonna get repaired. But just if we can be encouragement to you, let us know.
Yeah.
So
It's on the uptick.
yeah, I just need to go through some things. So thanks for listening, and we hope that you can be encouragement to somebody else today.
Bye.